64% of the precincts reporting.
Well, a hot race on a hot day as we set record highs throughout parts of Kansas, including here in Wichita. We just obliterated the record, got up to 109 this afternoon, but those highs are probably a thing of the past, at least for a few days anyway. Let's go right to the Cake's first alert map showing severe thunderstorm warnings continuing for western Rooks and southwestern Phillips counties until roughly 10:30 this evening. And with the Cake's Viper 3D here, you can kind of see this is really the only significant storms in the area here, but they are still cranking along here, but they are minimal severe at best here. We'll go and zoom in real tight here out to the northeast of Stockton, right to the north of Highway 36, approaching Highway 24 up there toward Phillipsburg. But we'll have some thunderstorms out there and some hail, some roughly penny size at best hail. We'll go ahead and show you the hail density here as we roll through this and kind of see there's a little bit of a potential for some penny, maybe some nickel size hail between roughly halfway between Phillipsburg and Stockton, right on the county line as the storm continues northeast at about 25 miles per hour. Yes, just a couple hours away. Tropical Storm Karen now weakened into a tropical depression, continues to weaken, but is now stationary about 100 miles off the Louisiana coast. Not going to pose any problems at all, really a non-issue as it's going to move inland during the early part of tomorrow, because this cold front is moving southbound here. It's going to help push Karen away from here, and that's not going to be any problem at all. But this cold front, though, is going to be producing some thunderstorms as it moves on through. But back behind it, though, cooler air, lots of temperatures in the 50s and 40s, even lots of snow, 2 feet and 3 feet of snow across portions of the northern plains. Pretty incredible stuff for the first part of October. But look at this temperature contrast, though. 64 in Austin, 58 in Waco, go up 35 to Dallas, it's 54, but check this out, 70 in San Antonio, the front just south of San Antonio right now. And so temperatures here in the 70s and 80s across the coastal bend. And that temperature contrast helping to fire up now a few thunderstorms north of Corpus Christi. You can kind of see here on the radar loop here. Nothing too terribly strong here. There's one strong storm here in approaching McMullen County out of our viewing area here. But otherwise, the storms here just north of George West. And these storms here will form a little bit of a line, and it shouldn't get too much further than this as far as a line, but it'll start to move southeast as that front starts to push as well. So we're looking at about 2 hours, about 2 to 3 hours before the cold front begins to move into Corpus Christi.
Ben Pringle off today and tomorrow, but filling in amiably, Aaron Blaser here now with a look at the weather.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Welcome to the morning side.
Well, thank you so much. Usually, I filling on the weekends, so this is a nice change.
Are you awake?
Of pace. Yes, I am.
Oh, good, good.
Actually, my coffee's sitting right over there, but I've had about 5 cups, so we're all just ready to go.
Good.
Oh, he's ready. Okay.
I know, but we've had some rains overnight, and we actually have a couple flood warnings out across parts of Cakeland. Let's go right to it. And we have southern Butler County. That's until about 11:30 or so. Primarily, we're talking about areas south of Highway 54 and 400, and then Greenwood County until roughly 8 o'clock. Let's go right to Cake's Viper 3D here.
I don't want anybody to go without food when we have plenty of food in the universe.
That is the goal of Sister Elizabeth Smith, to turn this modest church kitchen at Our Lady of Good Counsel in Kingsville into a self-sustaining soup kitchen with ingredients collected from all organic vegetables picked from this plot of land.
I came from Ireland and we grew our own vegetables, so I feel if we had a vegetable garden, we could have our own potatoes and our own lettuce. And
Hydrologist Aaron Blaser here in St. Louis, which according to experts would be devastated in a major earthquake along the New Madrid Fault. While Ivan Browning's failed prediction of a major quake here in December of 1990 produced only fear amongst people living all along the Mississippi River, it did, however, bring awareness to a ticking time bomb located directly underneath the ground here, which, according to scientists, could see a major quake here within the next 50 years. So the question is, how does this prediction differ from Ivan Browning? Call it a simple miscommunication or a lack of a plan by city leaders. The fact remains that the 1,800 residents of this Caldwell County town were put in danger because a tornadic storm went over the town. The tornado warnings were issued, but these sirens were not activated. So when the next storm comes their way, will city leaders learn from their mistakes, and will they be ready? You know, the humidity here in northern Missouri this time of year can be stifling. But something you probably didn't know is that the Midland Empire is a victim of its own geography, and corn is the primary suspect. So when it gets this hot, just think to yourself that September and the start of fall is right around the corner. I'm sweaty meteorologist Aaron Blaser, KQ2, your hometown news.